Miller comes in for Shumpert. And then for Oklahoma City, Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Waiters in for Durant. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Miller outside. And a wide open look for Irving. Wide open shot is on the money. Irving's got 7 points.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter. Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
James Jones, who's checked in for Cleveland. Well, Clark, a bit of a down year shooting-wise for Kyrie Irving last season.
Yeah, it sure was, and you heard some sources within the Cavs organization questioning his leadership, too. I mean, the chemistry in Cleveland, not really where it needed to be, kind of a mess all season, quite honestly. And Irving is still young and has a lot on his shoulders and maybe started to show some of the frustration with the expectations and demands that have been placed on him. But now, you know, as he continues to grow as a leader, having LeBron James there and some other veterans who've come in should really help smooth that out for the young standout.
Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by Collison. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And a foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That one misses. Here's Adams. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers ahead as they end the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 15 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
That's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. DJ Augustine out there with Anthony Morrow. And it's Cantor in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does. The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, you look at the numbers from a season ago. This team shot about 81% as a unit. Very impressive.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Out to Smith.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Dishes it to James. Here's the 3. No good.
Boy, he'd like to have that one back.
Kevin Durant. The Thunder, and especially Kevin Durant, seem to be on the clock for when are they going to win a title. But they still haven't closed the deal yet.
And, Kevin, there's no guarantee that you'll win a title. Even if you are a really good team with star players, it just doesn't always automatically happen. I mean, that's not a given, even though they're chipping away at it and they've made some great progress over the last 4 or 5 years. Those things are hard to get.
Here's Irving. 12 points for him. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Irving.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And to your point about the Thunder, I'm not sure if they're missing anything roster-wise. Up and down, there are very few holes for this team. This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
Clark, they're really struggling guarding that three-point line.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, Steve.
Durant. Again, Durant missing.
And, you know, going back to what you said about the Thunder, they have the stars and the depth, but maybe adding a few more veterans here and there could help them stay tougher in close games. I think that's the one area they're looking to improve in, more veteran leadership and toughness.
Smith dishes to James. Five on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Smith missing. Throws it from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
But they get it back. The dish to Augustine. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Mozgov. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Westbrook's checked in. Here's James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 19 points for LeBron.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Well, it was only recently that the Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they'd lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
Smith kicks to Thompson. Irving against Westbrook. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
A different look now for Cleveland. Miller comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Anthony Morrow. Steve, one thing that really stands out last season, at least from a statistical point of view, was how efficient Bron was from the floor. I mean, just insane.
Well, his field goal percentage has now gone up 7 consecutive seasons, Kevin. So, you know, he's doing away with the long twos. He's only taking good threes, or he's trying to get to the rim. So it's the decision-making that goes into those field goal attempts that has made the difference. He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Dellavedova kicks to Jones. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists in the game.
And earlier in his career, LeBron was much more perimeter-oriented. His shot selection and style of attack was much more like point guards. Now he'll post up twice as much. He shoots fewer jumpers, and that's really been the key to his success and to his efficiency.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
And for LeBron, with the strength advantage he possesses pretty much every game, the low block is truly the best way to exploit it. He's become one of the best low-post wing players in the league.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. There's 31 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Shumpert. The three. And it's Shumpert again, missing. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Robertson can't hit. An even 3-on-3 break. Fires for three. Again, Shumpert missing. Here's Adams. The full court prayer falls off target. Miller outside. What a play! Simply. Now here is Augustine. Jones is out there with Marion. Then there's Perkins. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Miller in the two-guard spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Jacks up a 3. The Thunder pull it in. The pass to Morrow. Over Miller. Morrow, no good.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now. Well, there's a reason he's open out there. The defense not really respecting his ability to make that shot.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Dellavedova. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. From deep. Cleveland the rebound. Miller the pass to Marion. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Jones. And Augustine kicks to Jones. Again, the miss by Jones.
Not sure about that one, guys. That was really deep, especially for him. He's not a great shooter from out there.
Not sure what he was thinking about there.
Jones for 3. Morrow with the rebound. Morrow's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's well off target. Pushing it up. And Shawn Marion with the slam.
Well, it's about time somebody scored. This is ugly.
Yeah, grit and grind ugly. That's how I would describe it. Every bucket counts double in a game like this one. Or at least it should count double.
He tries for 3. Thunder with the rebound. Collison's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harris is checked in for Cleveland. Here's Dellavedova. Hits the three-point bomb.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have been...
Oh! How did that go in?
Unbelievable.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in this second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used, but they've got to balance it out.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Steve enjoys that too.
Yeah, that's the best part of the game. I mean, a 5-man team game where the ball moves, has so much unselfish play. It's beautiful to watch.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
It's just been one of those days for him. He has really struggled.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Collison. The full court Hail Mary is offline. And the Cavaliers call time here. Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is